All right, Pikachu, let's get walking. All right, so I generated enough steps out of the pedometer to get 5 watts to play this gambling game. So I effectively just went to the ATM and got 5 watts, the ATM of steps or shakes. So I'm going to go ahead and play again. And let's see, 7. So again, I have the option of high-low. I'll go high again. Hello, everyone. I have another piece of memorabilia from my childhood collection of Pokemon goodies. Today I'm going to show you the Pokemon Pikachu 2. Effectively, this is like a Pokemon Tamagotchi. It's clips on your belt. It is a pedometer. You can hear that clicking. And it converts your steps into rewards and gifts you can give Pikachu and other players, or even send it to other Game Boy games. So I'm going to walk through how this works. Fortunately, I still have the manual with it as well, and it does function. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and showcase it. So again, this is part of my personal collection. I used to actually own the Pokemon Pikachu 1, the first one. It was all yellow. It was a black and white screen. Pokemon Pikachu 2, this one has a color screen on it. So pretty significant upgrade from the 1 to a 2. Unfortunately, I don't have the 1 in my possession anymore, but I still had the 2 with some of my Pokemon goodies. So looks like the layout for the Pokemon Pikachu. On the front, you have your buttons, AB plus reset, start, select. You have your D-pad as well. Obviously, you see the screen. And here is something interesting on the Pokemon Pikachu 2 that was not on the 1. There is a communications port. You can actually send gifts back and forth between another Pokemon Pikachu 2 or even a Game Boy for select Pokemon games. We have the back. You see the battery's not in there. I will go ahead and put that in and slap the cover on as well. And we could see via the documentation that you have the belt loop. Obviously, it is a pedometer after all, and you have the speakers as well. Looks like a little slot to go ahead and hook it up to a strap as well. And again, the battery cover I do have, so we'll go ahead and put in battery. It's got some great details on how to use it, how to interact with Pikachu, and some of the alarm options that you have available. So again, the interesting thing about the Pokemon Pikachu 2 that wasn't on the 1 is that you do have the ability to communicate with other Pokemon Pikachus and also select Game Boy games. So you can send things to Pokemon Gold and Silver. So if you have a classic Game Boy Color system, you have Pokemon Gold and Silver. If you actually have one of these, you can interact with it as well. And how to earn more watts via a mini game is right here. Your Pikachu's friendship status. So that was a big thing with the Pokemon Pikachu 2, is the more you interact with it, the more you gift it, the more you walk with it, is it becomes more and more friendly to you. Kind of like how Pikachu was in the Pokemon anime. Initially cold to Ash, but got more and more warm and friendly and pretty loyal as time went on. Looks like you have, you also have the ability to create your own, within these musical notes that you have available, you can actually create custom alarm sounds too. So we'll walk through a lot of the details that were on the documentation. And you can see Pikachu does interact while you move. Looks like there's some fun animations that you have available too. Here, let me help focus this here. So you get all these cute little Pokemon animations that are available to Pikachu. There we go. It's in focus now. So let's go ahead and put a battery in this and start using it. So Pokemon Pikachu 2, go ahead and I'm going to insert the battery. And it's up and running. So let me slap the cover on. So what's interesting about the Pokemon Pikachu 2, old tech, so you have the option to select you can modify how the color on the screen looks. Looks like you got to find a happy setting where it looks best for you. Looks like it'd be somewhere around here. Looks like that's pretty good. So, well, maybe a little bit. Yeah, somewhere around here. So I'm going to go ahead and, that looks pretty good. So we'll run that as the color setting. Time, it's about 4 o'clock here. Let's just say 4. I'm going to update a 403. That's good enough. And here comes Pikachu. So hopefully you heard that little Pikachu Pika Pika sound coming out of the speaker. Looks like the best they could do with the speaker that was on board on the Pokemon Pikachu. So right there is your steps counter. So as you walk, and I'm going to mimic walking by shaking, if you can hear that piece in the Pokemon Pikachu that's jumping up and down right now, tracking your steps. You can hear that sound effect of Pikachu walking with you. You can see that I had 25 steps or 25 jiggles, and if I keep doing that, let's get Pikachu animation going again. So Pikachu thinks I'm running or walking, and you can see Pikachu's doing the same thing. He starts walking with me. So, and now he's going to stop because I stopped walking. So you have Pikachu kind of doing his own thing, screen dims out, but you can go ahead and interact with Pikachu. You can hit a button at any time, and you can do some things with Pikachu. Looks like the control pad doesn't do much. A shows me the time. Looks like I can show stats on previous day steps. I'll go back. And if I hit B, oh, it looks like it turns off the screen. If I hit B, it keeps it on. All right, and I think select is what shows you your relationship with Pikachu. Currently, we're at Playmates level. And I'm not sure what the other options are. I'm sure it might say like friends. It might say like friends or something like that too. So it looks like the relationship with Pikachu will evolve. So I'm going to hit start here, show some of the other options. So sound, looks like you can turn it off. Clock. So here's the ability for me to create a alarm. And let's just say 11 p.m. And it looks like I can create a custom melody like it said in the manual. So you have the ability to create interesting melodies. Let's see if I can get one to go. So let's get back to clock, alarm on, and custom melody. So let's see what that screen looks like. So it looks like slot 1. Oh, I get to pick that note. And you can hear the different tones. And so yeah, it looks like you can create your own custom alarm melody. Let's see, I think start finishes it. Yep, yes it does. So now I have my own custom alarm. If it ever wants to set off, you can create your own custom melody with within the parameters. Looks like I have that color option again on the settings. So if I didn't set the color quite good enough, I have that ability to go ahead and make that change. And the key is to get steps, and then those steps you can convert into watts to give gifts to Pikachu and to do other actions. So I'm going to go ahead and cycle through some of the options here. So I was on clock. So let's cycle to presence, and I can give, send, and again or receive if I were able to communicate with another Pokemon Pikachu or another Game Boy. So if I hit give, I can give Pikachu. Looks like I have 2 watts. Let me shake this to 50 and see what it does. 50. So I'm not sure on the conversion on steps to watts. So let's see, I'm at 59. Let's see, 61. Give 3 watts. Okay, so it looks like about every 20 steps is a watt. So if I get up to 80, and hopefully you can still hear the pedometer tracking thing jiggle up and down. So I should be I'm at 79 steps. I have 3 watts, 84 watts. There we go. So every 20 steps is a watt, or every 20 steps is a single watt. So I'm going to go ahead and speed and shake a whole bunch to get up to watts. So let me speed through this so I don't have to bore you and you watch me just shake this thing. All right, so I should have enough watts now to give a gift to Pikachu. So I have the ability to give him 11 watts, or it. And I'm going to play the mini game though. So there is for lack of a better phrase, a gambling aspect to the Pokemon Pikachu 2. You can play this mini game for 5 watts, so that's 100 steps, and you're basically playing a high-low card game. Pikachu will flip a card, show you. So let's do that. So 7. So I have to guess whether there a higher card or a lower card is going to come up. I'm going to go high, and I was wrong. So I've lost 5 watts. There goes 100 steps, or in my case, 100 shakes to get to 5 watts. So effectively, this is just double or nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and try again. So ace. So I don't know whether ace is high or low card on this one. So I'm going to say it's high card and go low, which is correct. Thank you. Thank you, Pikachu. You also agreed that A is a high card. So what's cool here is now I have the option to, so it looks like bonus 8. So I can, my 5 watts, it looks like I've gotten to 8 or gotten another 8 watts, and I can just collect these now, or I can continue to basically, I think, double or nothing it. So I'm going to hit next. I'm going to play again. So the 8 that I pulled, now I have the option to go high or low on that. So I'm going to say low, and I lost. So there goes my 5 watts. Now I can't play because I need 5 watts and I only have 1. So let's go ahead and generate some more watts. All right, so I generated enough steps out of the pedometer to get 5 watts to play this gambling game. So I effectively just went to the ATM and got 5 watts, the ATM of steps or shakes. So I'm going to go ahead and play again. And let's see, 7. So again, I have the option of high, low. I'll go high again, and I'm good. So now I have 8 watts that I can go ahead and collect. But I can keep going, and that 10 that generated, I can bet high-low off that 10. So that 10's up there, so I'm going to say low. And now I got an 8. 8's, tricky. There's a fair amount of, it's almost in the middle of high and low cards. So I can just, you know what? Let me take these 12 watts, and I'm good. So now my 5 watts have become 12. So just like that, I've gotten 7 watts just by playing this mini game. So I can go ahead and play that mini game again. Ace is the only card higher than that, so I'm going to go low. And of course, an ace generates. So I'm going to play that game one more time. Let's see, 6. I'm going to go high on that, and I'm good. So now I have to guess whether it's higher or lower than a 7. That's kind of tricky, but I did just get a 6. So let's roll with that 7 and say it's going to be higher. Did not work out for me. So to fuel my addiction. All right. So I have enough watts once again to play the game. So I'm going to play the game. I'm just going to try to get enough watts to get Pikachu or a small gift. So Queen, I'm going to go low, and it is. And that 2 is the lowest card. So I'm going to play this again and say high. And that 9, I'm just going to take these watts, and I'm good with 12. So I'm going to go to switch to the gift screen. I'm going to give Pikachu a 10-watt gift. So let's see what Pikachu thinks of $10 worth of a present. Not much. So we see the Pikachu yawn animation. Now I can't say that whether that's because we're just at the Playmate level, and maybe if he was, we had a better relationship, he would appreciate a small gift like that. Or you shouldn't give Pikachu anything but higher watt presents. So Pikachu might have a particular preference on watt amounts, but it might just be a time thing. So this is effectively the Pokemon Pikachu 2. Again, you clip it on your belt, you walk around, you collect steps. Every 20 steps is a watt. You can choose to play a mini game to generate more watts instead of taking more steps. You can give that Pikachu your watts to build your relationship, to see happy animations. You can also send them to a friend's Pokemon Pikachu 2, or you can send them to Pokemon Gold and Silver to get items, and that's through that infrared port. Yeah, you have the clock and the alarm feature where you can create your own custom melody as well. So this is basically your Pokemon Pikachu 2, basically a Pokemon Tamagotchi, um, and I hope you enjoyed seeing what the Pokemon Pikachu was like, that brief walkthrough. And keep a lookout on my next few videos, which I'll go through some of the older memorabilia I have as well. Again, for my personal collection from when I was a kid. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you have a good day.